Two groups of hikers get lost on Quandary Peak as firm snow turns to slush. Phil Lindeman, Krystal, 93 News. First, nearly 74,000 vehicles traveled I-70 through Summit this weekend, Friday through Sunday, the 8th week of consecutive growth. That is 10,000 more cars than the previous weekend, 44,000 more than late March when traffic bottomed out, but still shy of the same weekend last year by 22,000 vehicles. Looking ahead to the holiday, Memorial Day weekend last year saw 119,000 vehicles, 86% more than this weekend. A COVID-19 outbreak of 3 employees at Lowe's in Silverthorne is described as not unusual by local officials. Summit Public Health Director Amy Wineland says we can expect more small outbreaks this summer. In preparation, the county is hiring COVID-19 investigators who trace and track outbreaks before they surge. The first Lowe's employee tested positive May 4th. The other 2 were confirmed Saturday and likely caught it from the first. Wineland does not believe any Lowe's customers were infected. Eagle County claims the lowest COVID-19 fatality rate in the U.S., if you forget counties with no fatalities. The Vail Daily reports on data from Vail Health showing a fatality rate of 0.15% based on 8 deaths, state-leading virus and antibody testing, and predictive models. But those models do not account for 28 Colorado counties with at least 1 positive case and no fatalities, a rate of 0.0. Earlier today, at a COVID-19 testing site in Wheat Ridge, Governor Polis made this promise.
We now have enough testing that if you have symptoms, you can get tested conveniently near you, free.
That is for virus testing only, not antibody testing. Locally, Centura is testing daily in Frisco for anyone with virus symptoms, while Vail Health recently closed its temporary testing site in Silverthorne.
Scaling up testing and monitoring is one of the key components of making sure that safer at home works in Colorado.
In other weekend virus news, the governor extended a mandatory face mask order for essential and government employees through June 15th, which hardly impacts Summit. The local health order requires face masks indefinitely for shopping, Summit Stage, and all other public places where you cannot keep a 6-foot buffer. And in Rifle, a restaurant owner faces a judge for defying a cease and desist order by serving people curbside last week. Garfield County has suspended Lauren Bobert's restaurant license and promises to arrest her if she reopens again. Summit County Sheriff responded to 13 public health order violations last week, down from 21 calls the previous week. Dillon had 5, Breckenridge had none, and no tickets were written. Vail Summit Orthopedics was just named Practice of the Year by a National Orthopedic Society. CEO John Polychondriotis.
It's amazing. It's amazing to get national recognition for all the great work we're doing up here.
VSO beat hundreds of practices and 5 finalists to claim the title, the first in VSO's history. So what made 2019 different?
Our commitment to the patient experience, our commitment to elevating quality and surgical innovation is what set us apart.
Polychondriotis tips his hat off to VSO staff, surgeons, and patients. Learn more at vsortho.com. And in local sports, brought to you by American Family Insurance, the Weiss Agency, Summit County Sheriff wrote 23 tickets for illegal trailhead parking this weekend, including 14 on Saturday alone at Ptarmigan Trail in Silverthorne, the most for a single trailhead in the past 9 weeks. Deputies counted 374 cars at 20 trailheads, 94 fewer than the previous weekend, but 17 more tickets. 2 groups of hikers survived close calls on Quandary Peak yesterday when slushy snow led them off trail. Summit County Rescue Group reports on the first incident around noon when a solo hiker got stuck in soft snow on the East Ridge. A skier led him back to the base. The second came at 3:30 when 2 women got lost on the southeast face descending from the summit. A rescue volunteer talked them down to Blue Lakes Road via cell phone. No one was injured, and rescuers remind everyone, solid morning snow turns to slush by midday. Do not underestimate spring conditions. Phil Lindeman, Krystal, 93 News.